Hello Virgo, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your monthly read for March 2020. I hope you're doing well, Virgo. If you'd like a private reading with me, there's a link up there to book in for one of those. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them. These ones, they're my general readings, so 3 pages long. You can choose what area of your life you want it to be about. You've got options when you book, so just click that link and have a look at your options. So, Virgo, I'm doing things a little bit differently this month. I'm going to be going into your story. What is your story? What's your story, Virgo, in March? Let's have a look. What's the big story in March for our Virgos? Ooh, it's a relationship story. You like the sound of that, Virgo? Allowing yourself to be intimate with people, allowing people into your life, allowing people to affect your life. Maybe you've been kind of boundaries, not letting people in, not wanting people to be a detriment to your life, not wanting people to rock your world. Maybe you've been like I've got my life in some kind of a stable-ish position, and I don't really want someone to come into my life and rock that. Um, being disallowing of relationships, or really letting people into your life in a big way so that they can actually affect your life. And what that does, Virgo, sure, it protects you from the detrimental effects, but it also protects you from the positive effects too, which is not what you want. You want to allow people into your life so they can have a positive effect in your life. And so this is what you're going to be opening up to in March, is allowing people into your life, relationships in, that have any kind of effect in your life, right? Because it's not always positive effects, right? Even the people that have like the biggest positive effects in our lives are the ones that bring challenges in. So you can't pick and choose. You can't say, like, I only want people that are going to bring positive things into my life, and then I'm going to learn and grow from that. Because we don't. We learn and grow from the challenges. And so you've got to be open to people coming into your life, open to challenges. I heard that people that do best in the world are people that will challenge themselves. People that aren't resistant to challenges, so they're actually the ones that will, push themselves in a fitness program, who will put themselves in uncomfortable situations, keep on challenging themselves throughout their lives. They're not resistant to challenge, and so they're not resistant to other people coming into their life and challenging them as well. They're allowing challenge in. And this is what you're being asked to do now, Virgo, is allow challenge in. Let's see how this story goes on. So, yeah, one step at a time. This means, Virgo, this story isn't asking you to suddenly be a wide open book, letting anyone and everyone into your life. It's not about that at all. So, you've been closed down to intimacy for a good reason. The reason that we shut down, the reason that we get these protective mechanisms and we don't want people into our lives, and we want to just look after ourselves and sort our own lives out and not have people come in and rock our lives, not really be open to relationships. The reason that we do that is for a good reason. It's because we've had negative impacts in our life. Maybe we were too much letting people into our lives and letting people impact our lives, and it was time for us to be more independent and take responsibility for our lives. So it was a good thing that you did that, Virgo. And so we don't want to go from one extreme to the other, right, Virgo? And so you're not being asked to completely flip that over and start letting everyone in, because that is probably where you went wrong in the first place. You might have been such an open book that you'll let anybody in. I used to be. I used to be just open to everybody. I used to be so friendly to everybody, dangerous people, just anybody. Someone could come up to me and say, I'm a serial killer, and I'd go, oh, really? I wonder how you got that. And I'd just be like so completely open to them, in a compassionate way. And it was insane. Looking back, it was insane. And you might think, oh, that's a really great, compassionate thing to do. It is, yeah, but it messes up your life having scary people in your life. Oh my God, it's not good for me. It's not good for you either, Virgo. And so you don't want to be like that. You don't want to go from extreme to extreme. So this is about opening up one step at a time. This is about being discerning, learning to be discerning so that you don't have to have those blanket locked doors in front of you, those blanket um, boundaries up. Yeah. And so it's when you are discerning and able to deal with people that aren't good for you in the moment, that's when you can be open to everybody because you can trust yourself in the moment, right? You can trust yourself to say no to people that aren't good for you. You can trust yourself to say yes to people that are good for you. You can trust yourself to choose who to allow into your life and who not to allow into your life, right? So this is a one step at a time. It's a one person at a time thing. This is not like suddenly you can start trusting everyone again, Virgo. Just take it one step at a time because the universe is communicating with you. This is the universe saying, okay, Virgo, you're ready to open up again. This month you're ready to open up again. You've been kind of closed down. You've been scared of letting people in because of past experiences you've had. Let that door open up a crack and then trust yourself one person at a time, one step at a time, allowing the universe to bring the people in. I'm not saying that the universe is just going to bring in the good ones that you can be open to. It's going to bring a mixture in so that you can learn to trust yourself, right? So that you can actually allow intimacy and trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself. So this is a one step at a time process of opening up to relationships again. And yeah, it could be that you've been asking for a romantic relationship, but you've been waiting for like one safe person to come in and they just never arrive because it's like the universe is saying, but that's not actually helping you. Just having one safe person to detach yourself from the rest of the world with so you can both be detached. That's not helpful. Maybe you've had a relationship like that before, Virgo. Maybe you're hearing me say those words and say, oh yeah, I've done that before. I've had that one safe person in before and then we've just hid and sheltered ourselves from the world together kind of thing. That's not what you want. The universe doesn't want that for you. It wants you to be expansive. It wants you to be intimate with a lot of people. It wants you to shine brightly. It wants you to have a rich and rewarding life with a lot of relationships in. So it's probably been causing you to be shut off from romantic relationships, and romantic relationships will have been withheld from you if you've been in that energy, Virgo. Also, look at this. The travel that you've wanted to has been disallowed because of it. Of course, you won't be allowed to travel. You won't allow yourself to travel if you're not open to relationships. That's what travel's all about, meeting new people, letting people help you. Suddenly you're in like a new family in a new place. You have no idea what the culture is about. And you find out about it, you let people in. So this month, Virgo, is key for you to allowing all kinds of good things into your life. The stuff that you've been asking for has been waiting on this. It's been waiting on you opening up, being more discerning, who you let in, who you don't let in, who you'll reach out to, who you will actually say yes to, who you will allow into your life, and who you won't. This month is all about you learning to trust yourself, to have boundaries in the moment, not blanket boundaries that shut you down from the world completely. It's like it's like going from a hermit, going from being a hermit because you can't trust anyone and you can't trust yourself to choose people that are trustworthy and not, to venturing out into the world, knowing that if you meet somebody that you do need to protect yourself from, you can protect yourself. You can draw on your boundaries then. You can, hey chicken, you can draw on your boundaries then. You can say no to them and you can be empowered. Hey, Books, come here. What's up? You can draw on your boundaries then and you can be firm. You can be empowered with them. You can say no. And if someone good comes into your life, you can let them in. You can be open to them. You can, whoa, you can let them in, right? And you can be intimate with them. You can let them have a positive, but don't push that over. The catch is wanting to embrace the camera stand. Don't do it, chicken. You can let them in, right? And you're not going to get it perfect all the time. None of us do. You're still going to learn. Sometimes you're going to let the wrong kind of person in. Sometimes the cat's going to sit on your cards. The cat's all over your story now. It must be the end of it. Yeah, sometimes you're going to let the wrong kind of person in. You're going to learn from that. You're going to fine tune your skills of being discerning, of recognizing the wrong kind of person from you. Sometimes you're going to say no to the right kind of person too, and you're going to kick yourself for that. But it's okay. You're learning. You're learning. This is a process. Can I have the cards back, chicken? It's a process of allowing, and you're going to learn so much this month from this process. You're going to learn so much from it. Virgo, what have you got going on in your love life, Virgo? Oh, big things. This is really opening you up. Whoa, I feel like you've been closed down and then you open the gates up and it's like, ooh, the energy rushes in. You know, like a tourniquet, stopping the blood flow, and then when you take it off, your arm gets all tingly and warm, that kind of thing. What are you doing, chicken? It's that kind of thing. It's like once you take that tourniquet off, once you take that block, that restriction off, the energy rushes in and relationships open up. Not just relationships, expansion. This is beyond what you've had before, and this is a passionate thing. This isn't just love, this is passion. It might be a bit scary for you, Virgo. Yeah, it's like 1 minute you're thinking, yeah, maybe I can let people in. Maybe I'm open to having a relationship. Maybe I can trust myself to have a relationship now. And then like the hottest person you've ever seen that gives you butterflies, that you're just like, oh my God, they're the one, shows up right in front of you straight away. It's like being dropped into the deep end, like the universe has been waiting for you to be ready. It's like, when are we going to be able to give Virgo that person that they really want? When are we going to be able to give them this person? And you open the door a crack, and then, whoa, all of this energy comes in, like massive, massive energy comes in. And it's going to make you wonder. It's going to make you doubt, Virgo. Too good to be true. Imagine that. Like, imagine if you haven't had a relationship for like 10 years because you were burned and you're like, that's it, I'm not going to have a relationship. And then Virgo, you think, oh, maybe I am open to a relationship now. And then suddenly the hottest person you've ever seen is there in front of you. And you're like, is the universe messing with me? It's like, can I really have this? Can I really have everything that I want? Shouldn't I be settling for someone that's like not that hot, that I'm not that passionate about, that doesn't seem that right for me? Can I really have it all? This is the kind of stuff that you're going to be going through when this person shows up in front of you. You're going to doubt it. You're going to doubt yourself. You're going to doubt that it's even true. You're going to think they're a mirage or something. Are you allowed to have what you want? Are you allowed to have it all? Are you allowed to have it all, Virgo? Have you read my book, Having It All? If not, you might want to read that. It could give you some clues. Check it out on Amazon. Um, are you allowed to have it all? Am I allowed to have it all? Can I have everything that I want? The universe is saying yes. It wouldn't have put that person in front of you if it wasn't true. I'm not particularly picking up that relationship will happen. I'm feeling like you've still got a lot of resistance. You might have opened the door. You might be thinking, maybe I can have a relationship now, but you're not really fully ready, fully open. You've got this story to go through, right? You've got this story of allowing to go through, of trusting yourself, of learning to trust yourself, of being discerning and all of that. You're not going to trust yourself straight away, but you're getting the clues, you're getting the signs this month, and so it could be a carrot dangled in front of you, this like hottest person you've ever seen standing in front of you, that you're passionate about, that you're totally doubting whether they're too good to be true. It could be that that person remains in your life and that you do end up getting in a relationship with them maybe next month. Or it could be they're just a carrot dangled in front of your nose to open you to that energy for the next carrot who is similar vibration or even hotter than them, even more perfect for you than them. Cool. Virgo, what about your work? Things are opening up in your work too this month. Like you got the grace card, which is good things flowing to you. One step at a time, not fast. It's not like major breakthroughs. You haven't got that the similar situation with your relationship coming in. It's not like suddenly your business starts working on a massive scale or suddenly you get the dream job in front of you. Not that same vibe that's going on with relationships. It's not so much going on with your work. But you're stepping into more grace. You're stepping into more positive things happening one step at a time. Baby steps. Baby steps is what I'm hearing, Virgo. You're opening up, you're allowing more. So, of course, it's going to affect your work. It's going to affect everything in a positive way. But less so in your work because work's not that important. Relationships are really important at the moment for you, Virgo, because that's what's been lacking in your life. If this reading is resonating with you, that's what's been lacking in your life, that openness to relationships. So yeah, your work is moving forward, just one step at a time though, nothing major. But it is the month to choose the changes that you want to choose for yourself, like more play, something that's more fun for you, having more fun in your work, lightening up. You're lightening up about it. Maybe if the rest of your life is getting less stressful because you're opening up to people, that's just going to make it easier going. It's going to make your work relationships better too. All of that, the story that you've got going on. And so you're going to be able to lighten up about your work a bit more, be more playful with your customers, be more playful with your colleagues, more playful with your boss. Just choosing to lighten up about it all, choosing to enjoy life more, choosing to let people in your life and have fun with them, choosing to let relationships be more fun, be more easygoing. It's going to affect your work in a positive way, but not in any significant way this month. So, sorry, Virgo, if you were hoping for massive work changes this month. Not really going to happen. You are going to be able to choose changes. You are going to be able to choose to be more playful, especially dealing with people in a different way. That's the kind of thing that's going to be happening this month. Virgo, what about your money this month? Let's have a look. I picked all four cards out at the same time. I've got to show you all of them together because it's funny. Might not be funny to you. It's funny to me. Sorry. Sorry to laugh at you, Virgo, but look, you've got two this moments and you've got to be vulnerable and overwhelming with it. Do I need to explain this, Virgo? This is a bit gnarly energy this month for you as far as your finances are concerned, but it's okay. Like, think about your story this month. There's so much more going on than money. Like, don't let money be your barometer of how well your life is going this month. Because you're opening up to relationships, you're doing so much inner work and change. Like, let how you're feeling be the barometer of what's going on. What's going on in your finances this moment? It's not that good, is it? It's overwhelming, feeling vulnerable. It's like rolling with the punches. You're rolling with the punches. I've got to do a card rescue. Travel. Travel decided to travel. You're rolling with the punches. It feels like with your finances. You feel vulnerable to it. It feels overwhelming. You're not in control of it. It's okay. You're not in control of it. The universe, just hand it over to the universe. Let the universe sort it out. And by that, I'm meaning let it take over. Let the universe provide you with what you need. Don't hand it over to the universe. Say, okay, universe, you manifest $1 million for me. That's not what your focus is on at the moment. Your money time will come around. It will come around. You know, it's not true that we should be able to manifest great riches at any point in our lives. In anybody's story, the finances come along when they're really providing a lot of value and really being themselves and really confident and, done all of that work, that inner work. Well, you've just seen in this reading, Virgo, that your inner work is going on. It's going on this month. And so you're getting ready for it. You don't need to be able to manifest all that big money now, and you don't need to try. And trying now is just trying to fight the whole universe because the timing isn't right for that now. I'm sorry to say, Virgo, but You're feeling like you're rolling with the punches. You kind of are. Just let it. Just roll with it. Just let the universe provide what you need at the moment. Don't expect any major changes to happen in your finances. And the easier going you are about it, the easier it's all going to happen for you. Um, Let go of the control this month of your finances. Just like be in the moment and trust the universe. Be in the moment and trust the universe. You're not going to be able to create the changes in your finances this month, so don't even try. It's a waste of energy. Focus on your relationships. Focus on that story that you've got this month, Virgo. That's really going to help you out. It's going to be time and energy well spent. It's not going to be well spent if you're trying to move your work forward in a significant way or your finances forward in a significant way. It's just not going to work out for you that way. Focus on where it's flowing. Focus on where the energy is flowing, and it's on the inner work and it's on relationships. Big things happening for you, Virgo. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. How did you resonate with that? What did you get out of it? I love hearing from you. If you'd like to share my channel, I would be very appreciative. If you've got friends that you think could get benefit out of these readings, share it with them. And I hope you have an amazing month. I'll see you next time. Bye.